Mason here. A lot of you are wondering what led to have that outburst in the courtroom during that time I was turned down for jury duty. So, pull up a chair, listen, and learn. Believe me, you will want to hear this one. To fully answer this, it goes back to my days in the State Guard. At first, my unit had been called out to a train derailment. Luckily, nobody was hurt. The train itself was an old one being decommissioned. Even then, we did have scent dogs. This was to ensure there wasn't any terrorism. As we were assisting with the cleanup, we heard some strange noises from the woods. This caused one of the scent dogs to go crazy and run off into the woods. It took us a while to find that dog, but it was actually worth it. We came across an abandoned house that was falling apart. It was here we found the source of the sounds. They were the cries of lost children. These lost children had tattered clothes and were both dirty and hungry. Upon closer inspection, we realized these lost children were also very unusual. Some gave off a mystical aura, and some even had wings. At first, the children were too afraid to come out. It wasn't until two of the ladies with our State Guard unit were able to talk to them. We eventually were able to help these children. Not to mention, we found out what was going on. Turns out, some disgusting perverted wackos were doing horrible things to these children, and it was sickening. We eventually found the wackos, and my first instinct was to give these wackos a beat down. In fact, all of us wanted to beat the daylights out of those sick perverted wackos. But the sergeant of our unit was more about professionalism. Those sick perverted wackos are lucky our sergeant spared them from a beating. Long story short, the perverted wackos got busted, and the children were returned to their families. Now you know as to why I was so infuriated that one time I was denied jury duty. The criminal going on trial had done something to hurt a child, and hurting a child is something I detest greatly. Now, you know the reasons I got so angry in the courthouse.